Get ready for the action, because Lords of the Fallen 2 is shaking up the PC landscape. CI Games has officially ended its publishing agreement with Epic Games, meaning this massive title is no longer locked into an Epic Games store, exclusive on PC at launch. This decision opens up incredible possibilities for where PC gamers can access this epic Souls-like adventure, and we are breaking down exactly what this means for your gaming library right now. $354,000 prize pool, the full schedule running from May 20th to 24th, and exactly how you can tune in to watch the intense action live from the law defense arena. We cover all the details you need to know for this huge tournament. And finally, we analyze the fallout from this publishing change, as CI Games breaks ties with Epic for Lords of the Fallen II, potentially opening the door for other platforms. We discuss the implications of this separation agreement, what it means for the game's future on the Epic Games Store, and what this means for the overall game industry restructuring. Don't miss out. Stick with us because the gaming news never stops. CI Games has officially ended its publishing agreement with Epic Games, removing the planned exclusivity for Lords of the Fallen 2 on the Epic Games Store for PC at launch. This agreement, established approximately 2 years ago, had granted Epic Games distribution rights for the game's lifecycle. The developer has now announced that this partnership has concluded, allowing Lords of the Fallen 2 to be published on other PC platforms upon release, potentially including the Steam store. This move is significant, as Epic Games Store exclusives have historically faced sales challenges, as PC gamers often wait for titles to arrive on their preferred platforms. The decision effectively opens up distribution avenues for the title. While a concrete release date has not been officially announced, industry speculation suggests a potential August release, and a new trailer is anticipated at Summer Game Fest this year, which will clarify the distribution strategy across platforms. The decision follows a previous statement from the Polish studio, who had previously indicated an intention to end political correctness and filtering in the sequel, suggesting a reversion to less restrictive content filtering for the new title. The game, which has been noted for carrying the Souls-like genre, is projected to launch sometime in 2026. Lords of the Fallen 2 is no longer slated for publication by Epic Games on PC following a separation agreement between the developer, CI Games, and Epic Games. The agreement, signed nearly 2 years prior, previously granted Epic Games distribution rights for the PC version throughout the product's entire lifecycle, potentially positioning the Souls-like title as an exclusive to the Epic Games Store, especially given Epic's involvement in funding and support. With CI Games exiting this arrangement, Lords of the Fallen 2 is now positioned to launch on multiple PC storefronts, including Steam. This development opens up broader distribution avenues for the game, which is also set for release later this year on Xbox Series XS, PS5, and PC. The partnership between CI Games and Epic extends beyond the game itself, encompassing shared technology, particularly the use of Unreal Engine 5, and ongoing agreements related to Epic online services, account services, and participation in the Fortnite ecosystem. The separation agreement was finalized on April 14th. CI Games reportedly chose not to disclose the agreement at the time, citing concerns that it could prejudice the company's legitimate interests and that the agreement itself was conditional, including a clause preventing disclosure prior to its entry into force. The board felt that withholding information would not mislead the public. While a specific release date has not been confirmed, a CI Games designer reportedly hinted that an August launch might be possible. Speculation suggests a potential announcement at the Summer Game Fest showcase on June 5th, potentially coinciding with the reveal of a Steam launch. The game is backed by a diverse group of publishers, including Bandai Namco, Konami, and Sony, with development credits shared among Konami, Virtuos, and Kojima Productions. The move by CI Games is seen as opening the door for the Souls-like action RPG to reach platforms like Steam, signaling a shift in distribution strategy for the title. The Rocket League Championship Series is set to move to France for the RLCS Paris Major 2026, marking the next significant stop on the road to the World Championship. The event promises substantial stakes, with a total prize pool of $354,000 USD up for grabs. The prize distribution includes a significant allocation of RLCS points for the winning team, aiding their progression to the World Championship. The tournament is scheduled to run from May 20 to 24, 2026. The initial 2 days will be held in a closed arena setting, followed by 3 days where thousands of Rocket League fans will attend the event at the La Défense Arena. The competition will feature 16 teams competing across 4 distinct groups. Group stages will utilize best-of-5 matches, transitioning to a best-of-7 format with a hybrid elimination structure for the playoff rounds. For fans wishing to watch the action, live streams will be available on the primary Rocket League Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok channels. Alternate streams showcasing simultaneous group stage matches will be broadcast on the alternate Rocket League Esports Twitch channel and the main Rocket League YouTube channel. Epic Games will regularly update the Rocket League Esports YouTube channel with full, on-demand match replays. The channel strictly prohibits the use of its content for AI training or text generation. The Paris Major 2026 is a major event to watch as the RLCS continues its international expansion. The game industry is undergoing significant restructuring, and this turbulence is now impacting the future of Lords of the Fallen II. CI Games, the developer of the original 2014 title and publisher of the 2023 remake, has announced the dissolution of its publishing partnership with Epic Games for the upcoming sequel. According to a filing made on April 14, 2026, CI Games entered into a separation agreement with Epic Games, Inc., which releases the company from its obligations under a binding publishing term sheet concluded on June 14, 2024. This move officially ends the publishing agreement with Epic for Lords of the Fallen 2. While this suggests the game may be sold on the Epic Games Store, the separation agreement allows for flexibility. This opens the door for Lords of the Fallen II to potentially be sold on other PC storefronts and introduces the possibility of the game's characters appearing within the live service giant, Fortnite. CI Games CEO Marek Tyminski has reportedly hinted on Twitter that the sales distribution strategy for the game could change. CI Games has taken on both development and publishing roles for Lords of the Fallen II, which may be the underlying reason for severing ties with Epic Games. The relationship between the parties regarding shared technologies, such as the Unreal Engine and Epic Online services, will continue under separate agreements. The 2023 remake of Lords of the Fallen was developed by HEXWORKS, a studio established in 2020 as part of CI Games' structure. The development and publishing roles for the new sequel remain with CI Games, marking a significant shift in the project's distribution landscape.